Hey everybody, it's Tracy Fountain, nutritional consultant and life coach, and this is my amazing assistant, Kate. Kate's background is that she's a registered nurse for many years in different kinds of settings. So we wanted to come to you via video today to mix it up because a couple weeks ago we posted a blog called Don't Mind Me While I Microwave My Food, and it got a lot of attention. We wanted to elaborate a little bit on some of the concepts that we really think could help you make look and feel your very best. That's kind of our main thing that we do. So with that said, we are going to start out today's conversation with something called the lemon test. And I'm going to let Kate take it away.
Okay, so this is the lemon test or the lemon trick. I want you just to relax your shoulders, take a deep breath, and I want you don't have to close your eyes, but I want you to start envisioning a big, juicy lemon in your hands, right? You're looking at it, it's nice and plump and juicy. I want you to cut it open. I want you to take a chunk of it, smell it. Smells good. And then I want you to picture taking a big, old, juicy bite out of it. Wow, that's sour.
Woo.
Right, Grace? That's sour.
Right. See how much I love you guys?
That's tasty.
Ooh.
So while most of us would not actually take a big bite out of a lemon, just thinking about it for most people starts increasing their salivary production, right? And so your mouth is probably feeling nice and moist right now. So I want you to kind of think back to 7th and 8th grade physiology, right? Is this reminding you of anything you might have learned about? Does the name Pavlov ring a bell? So most of us learned way back in grade school about what I would consider someone who's probably known as the father of digestion. This guy was doing an experiment with dogs, trying to measure how much they salivated when he fed them, and he inadvertently found out that the lab assistants would start coming in, and even when they didn't have food, the dogs got so used to seeing them with food that even if they came in the room and they didn't have food, the dogs started salivating all over the place. And so he learned way back then that digestion actually begins up here, not necessarily right here. So that's kind of the point of why we're having you think about the lemon trick and salivation and what this has to do with how well you digest your food.
Because we call this whole thing, even envisioning it, the lemon and the salivary production, the gut-brain connection. That even if you didn't have that lemon in your mouth, you had a reaction. And that goes to show how much of what we think about actually starts affecting our gut. And we want to talk more about the gut problems that some of us have. I know I used to have them. Kate used to have them. Recovered now, thank goodness. But what's amazing is that so many of us that are looking for solutions, whether it's probiotics or this or that, or the medications, or going for constipation, diarrhea, IBS, whatever that looks like for you or somebody that you know, I think a lot of people aren't thinking about what they're thinking about and how that relates to their gut health. So this week, when your gut isn't quite feeling like it should, I want you to start, one, thinking about what you're thinking about, and two, thinking about what kind of stresses could be happening in your life to cause that. Whether you're hurried at work, are you great on the weekends but feel awful all week? Is something happening in your personal life? Are you moving? Are you not sleeping? All of these types of things can have an impact on your digestive health. We'll talk more about that in the upcoming videos. However, I do think that the Harvard Medical School sums this up best, because a lot of you might be thinking, oh, whatever. Here they're trying to talk about your thought life again, and the science is really starting to get behind what we're saying here. And Kate can, can affirm this too, that the Harvard Medical School says, I'm going to read this, so don't mind me while I do it, because I don't want to mess it up, that the brain has a direct effect on the stomach. For example, the very thought of eating can release stomach juices before food gets there, hence the lemon trick we just did. This connection goes both ways. A troubled intestine sends signals to the brain, just as a troubled brain sends signals to the gut. Therefore, a person's stomach or intestinal distress can be the cause or the product of anxiety, stress, or depression. That's because the brain and GI system are intimately connected. This is especially true in cases where people experience GI upset with no obvious physical cause. For such functional GI disorders, it is difficult to try to heal a distressed gut without considering the role of stress and emotion. So I think that sums it up beautifully. We'll be getting more and more into this whole gut-brain connection and how figuring some of this stuff out can literally help you live a healthy, balanced life. So we'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.